Well, good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I'm your host, Journey Ryan. We are running a little bit of a tech problem here, so give me just a minute as we take care of some of these issues as we're trying to get Gifts of Faith on to the system. Working on that right now. All right. Let's take a look here and see what's going on. Sorry about this, guys. I wasn't really ready for a tech problem, but hello to everyone out there. I'm Journey Ryan. I'm your host of My Psychic Connection, and we are here 5 nights a week. As of today, we're having some technical problems, so we may not be able to move the show forward because I'm working on that as we speak. So if we do not finish the show tonight, please check us out Monday night. It will be me, Journey Ryan, doing the readings. As of right now, tonight is Gifts of Faith's night, and we are having technical problems trying to get her on board. So give me just a couple minutes, and I will be right back. While we do that, I'm going to go ahead and play the ad campaign for My Psychic Connection. All right, guys, we are having some technical difficulties, and there we go, and we got it. Hello, Faith. How are you tonight?
Hey. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. Already got a whole bunch of people waiting on you.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I was having trouble logging in.
That's all right. We got you. We're here. We're good.
I'm not techie.
We know that. Trust me. I don't know how I end up with the non-technical people, but they all rely on me to fix their technology.
Well, you know.
You, Holly, Trinity.
We're female.
That has nothing to do with price in China. Like, seriously. Just because you're female does not mean you can't learn technology. And I know a lot of females that know technology.
I know how to get on Facebook. And I know how to work my cell phone. My
niece knows how to work some technology that I haven't even seen. So, and she's 9. And I can't wait to learn what she's doing there because it's pretty cool.
All right. I hope everybody's having a good night tonight.
Yes, me too. I hope everybody's doing good. You look cute. I love your sweater.
Thank you.
Do you like my new shirt? I got a new shirt just for you, Faith.
Aw, you always look nice, Journey.
Well, I try. But I just want to let you know that this is new, and well, pretty much every shirt that I've worn on here has been new because that's.
Journey's very dapper, you guys.
I cannot go on the air knowing that someone has seen me in this shirt prior. At least not on the air. Now, I'll wear this shirt again, but for every show. What's that?
You're going to start buying a new shirt for every show?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I'm going tomorrow to JCPenney's to buy 5 new ones.
You know, the sad thing is, guys, he's probably being truthful.
The sad thing about it is I am being truthful. I got to look sharp. I've got to look crisp. I got to make sure that everyone can see us, that we're looking damn good. And you know what? You and I were talking about that the other day, about dressing up and making ourselves feel good.
Yeah, it does. It makes you feel better. Most of my clothes are packed up, so I have
Well,
a
you're getting
limited
ready for a big
selection right now.
move, so you're getting
So,
ready for a big move. So I can't wait for that to happen for you. It's going to be an amazing opportunity. So we look forward to that.
me too.
All right, guys. If you guys have never met Faith, she was one of my radio show hosts on Blog Talk Radio and iHeart, Spreaker, and all the other ones that we've been on for many, many years. Now she's joining me here on Facebook, Live, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. If you're on YouTube watching, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notifications every time we go live. Also, if you're in a chat room, in one of the Facebook chat rooms, don't forget to hit like so you guys can be notified every time we go live. Don't forget to tell your friends. And no, not this Saturday coming up, but the following Saturday, we will be doing some giveaways. We're going to be giving away smartwatches. We're going to be giving away t-shirts, free minutes on the website. It's going to be completely awesome, and I can't wait to do that for you guys. And hopefully we can get Gifts of Faith to join me on that show, along with Miss Holly, Trinity Black, and a few others.
Oh, it's always a hoot when we do the round tables.
When we do the round tables, it's pretty awesome. We got like 5 or 6 psychics just giving you all types of information from coming from all different, and we laugh and we have a great time.
Sometimes we agree and sometimes we don't. So,
well, I am always very agreeable.
okay.
I never ruffle any feathers. I'm good like that.
Okay.
Very, very, very cute like that. All right. Well, like I said, we got lots of people here and a lot of people wanting to say hi. I want to say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's getting ready for the holiday.
Oh, I am. Oh, my lights are on. I can't believe that. I have Christmas lights that I put up, and now I didn't even plug them in for the show. I'm not getting up right this second. But when you guys, when I cut back to my camera, we'll go from there. All right. Well, guys, like I said, if you're on YouTube, Facebook, like and subscribe. Hit the bell to get notifications. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you guys are listening on Spreaker or any of our other platforms, come to Facebook or YouTube to get a chat question in until we get the chat system working over there for you guys to be able to ask questions on that side. We're in the process of doing that and working on that. I got a bunch of cool little buttons. So if Faith says something good.
Oh, no, you're going to clap over me. You need Jeopardy music after the person asks their question. That's what we need.
All right, well, let's get this show started. Faith, are you ready to rock and roll?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, well, let's do this. We're going to go with your first question. Your first question comes from Christina. Christina, hi, I was wondering when Ivan and I would be living together and any surprises for him coming up.
For him and you? Is that her question?
I'm pretty sure she just wants to know if there's any extra surprises coming up for him.
Oh, okay. Just in general with them. Well, to be honest, you and Ivan should have already been kind of living together, but he likes to drag his feet. He's very stubborn, and he doesn't always take things as seriously as what he needs to. I do see you guys living together, but I'm going to be honest, I don't see it till around spring. You may start this process before then, but like everything being finalized, I see like between March and May is what I want to say. And I feel like it's because he has a lot of things that he has to work through or get done. Like I keep getting the word finalization of some things before you can really move to the next level with him. Okay. As far as surprises, you know, he's not a bad guy, and I really do feel like he cares for you. There's intention there, but sometimes he gets really stubborn and he wants his own way, even in this situation. So, what I would tell you is be very patient with him. He's going to get more loving as time goes on, but I feel like it's going to be sporadic with him. I almost feel like sometimes, I don't know how to describe what I'm seeing, but it feels like sometimes with his moods, it can be a very sticky situation because you don't always know how to take him emotionally, even though there's sincerity behind that. And I feel like that has a lot to do with things that happened in his past. So, what I would tell you is there's a lot of love there and caring for you. Just be kind of patient with him and know that he's working through things. And I do see it moving forward. Once it really starts to go in that direction, it will stay in that direction. But I feel like he's got some underlying things that he's not dealt with or finished up. And this feels like things with his living situation because I keep getting issues with his living situation or money things that he's got to get handled before he can kind of move to that next level with you, but I do see it.
All right. Yes. Now my Christmas lights are on. Well, they're playing red right now. Oh, there they go. They're green. Now they're going to change all kinds of colors. But yeah, definitely felt like he was, coming. When he comes in, you got to let him take charge. That's just the way he
Yeah.
is. If you don't do that, then, he'll run, tuck his tail between his legs, and he'll hide.
hmm
And that's not what you want. You don't want him to hide. All
That's what I
right.
meant by saying, he doesn't always take things seriously. He kind of just gets freaked out a little.
It gets freaked out pretty easily from what I saw.
I was trying to be nice, Journey.
That was me being nice.
I know that was you
But
being
I feel
nice,
like
but I'm saying I was trying to be nice first.
she said the last 4 months he's been working harder than before to get his finances. Well, yeah, he's going to try to work his finances too because he knows when he makes the move that finances is something that he's going to need a
hmm
cushion or something to have while he's there. Doesn't want to have to be supported, but at the same time, I do feel like he is going to need your support for just a little
That,
while until
yeah,
things
that's
calm
why I
down.
kept saying I kept seeing finances and stuff being an issue.
Yeah. It's so weird watching all the colors behind my head.
At least your
Sorry, I
picture's
can see
clear. I
myself.
can't
And
get
I'm like,
mine to be clear. Keep trying to.
but definitely don't let him get scared. I know you know how to balance him out. It's just that's how he is for now. Okay, I don't even know how to pronounce this name, so I'm not going to try. But it says, can you tell me some traits of my life partner's professionally, personality, or other?
So what this person's wanting to know is when their person's coming, basically.
They want to know what their person. They want to know who their person is, or like when
That's
they're
what I'm
coming. But
saying.
what do they like? Do they like jelly beans? Are they tall? Are they skinny? Are they funny? Are they hateful? Are they happy?
Um, I do see someone coming for you, but I don't see it for about a year. And it's not to say you're not going to meet somebody before then. You may meet someone around June, but I don't see anything concrete for you for about a year. Okay. I'm seeing someone with brown hair. They are tall, but everyone's tall to me psychically, you guys, because I'm only like 5 foot as Journey. Okay. Um, I would say this person's average height and weight. There's reference to them doing something architectural or building houses, not construction, but like designing houses or buildings is what I'm being shown. Okay. And I think that their name might be, I keep getting the name Josh or Joshua. It's somehow connect. Either their name is Josh or Joshua, or they're connected to a Josh or a Joshua. Okay. I'm seeing that they drive a blue car. I want to say it's some type of Nissan because I'm just trying to tell you every little thing that I'm getting. Eye color looks like it's green or hazel, and this person might be either a Cancer with a Libra rising or a Libra with a Cancer rising. because I always tend to see the astrology signs for some reason. This is going to be pretty significant for you. I do feel like this person is going to have had some type of family loss or some type of emotional trauma at some point, like a significant person is going to have passed, like their mother. And I want to make you aware of that because that's going to be a significant detail when you meet this person. This person's very independent. I feel like they already have their own place, and there's reference to them having a cat. I don't know if you like cats, but I keep getting a cat around this person. They're very sensitive, but they come across really hardworking too. I feel like you haven't met this person yet because this person's not physically in your area yet. That's why I feel like you haven't. And honestly, I feel like you have some emotional healing to do from some previous situations. You're very stubborn and you've held on to a lot of hurts and anger in a way because you've even said, I don't need anybody. I can handle stuff myself. And I think that it's been a hindrance for you because you haven't been able to let the right people in because of it. You're over like letting yourself come across strong, like you don't need anybody, and usually people need you. So, give yourself some credit because you always are there for people, but this is going to be somebody that you're going to be able to lean on. Okay. I do see that person coming, but when they do, you have tendency to run. Like you want somebody, but then when they start getting real with you, you run. Don't do that this time because this is going to be a good thing for you. Okay.
That's a good read right there. All right, let's make sure. All right, everybody's coming on board here. Give us just a second, guys, as we're scrolling down, getting to everybody's questions. We're going to go one at a time as we just scroll right down the list. Hello, Cassidy. How are you? All right. Let's see here. This is from Jenna. She says, hi, I'd like to ask about what my mother saw a few weeks ago. She saw a black butterfly going around her. What could that be? Is this a negative or a positive thing? Thank you very much. Well, good question, Jenna.
Well, in general, butterflies are a symbol of rebirth, actually. And some people know that and some people don't. Um, but I don't see anything negative attached to this at all. I actually feel like, we don't do mediumship readings on the air, but I actually feel like this was sent, this butterfly was sent from a family member that's gone now, that's crossed over. This was an older gentleman with glasses that's kind of tall. And he had kind of a raspy voice and he might have had throat issues. But that's what I see. I don't see anything negative around this at all. Um, your mom was just freaked out because it didn't have any color, but I don't see anything negative about it.
No, I didn't get anything negative about it either. I just got that definitely Spirit was trying to get her attention. There was something
Yeah.
else to focus on besides the butterfly, and they were trying to show her a message to make her pay attention because she's avoiding something and she needs to keep a good eye on what she's avoiding because it's going to
Well,
nip
she's
her.
got some blood pressure issues. I see blood pressure health issues, and she also needs to um, pay attention to her finances a little bit better. And your mom has a little bit of depression too. So
Right, and I got the same thing. I feel as though that she's got some things that she needs to worry about, but the worries that I saw that were going to nip her in the butt that she's been avoiding, I didn't get surrounded by health, which she does need to address those health problems. Is that it was a
no, but
financial
it's just in
problem that
general she's on overload.
yeah, she's got a financial problem that she's been kind of pushing to the wayside, and I feel if she doesn't take care of that problem, it becomes something worse than what it needs to be. So she needs to check out that financial problem. All right. Good question, Jenna. Thank you so much for for asking. That was a really good question. We don't usually get things like that, so
No, we don't. So that
all
was
right.
that was a
Crystal
nice
says,
change.
"Can I get a reading, please?" Crystal, go ahead and ask the question, and I'll be more than happy. We'll be more than happy to answer it for you. Crystal says, "Hello, Faith." Crystal says, "Hello, Ryan."
Hi.
Hello, Crystal. All right. Amy says, "Hi, beautiful people. Can you talk to us about cleansing emotions from ourselves for empaths that pick up other emotions?" Ooh,
Oh, sure. I'm sure Journey would want to touch on that too, but I'll tell you what I
absolutely.
do because I'm an empath too. Um, Epsom salt is always really good to bathe yourself with Epsom salt. One of the things that I do, because, everybody's abilities are different, everybody has different belief systems, even as readers, but I believe that my abilities come from God. So at nighttime, when I lay down and I say my prayers or when I'm going to sleep, I ask God to take anything away from me emotionally that was not my own, that was from a client or that was from somebody else. Um, and then whatever is for my good that is still for me, for Him to return it in the morning or to let me keep it. Um, and I always pray before I sign on to do readings or even before the show. I say a little silent prayer in my head that God would send me the clients that I'm supposed to help and that I wouldn't get overwhelmed by their emotions because that does happen and you carry other people's stuff with you sometimes. The other thing you can do that I do is sometimes when I know I'm going somewhere, because I'll pick up off of people in my grocery store even. I just envision myself in a bubble and that nobody's stuff can get through the bubble. Um, but the other thing you can do is use sea salts or Epsom salts to shower with, because that will pull off some of the energy off of you that it's not yours. I always feel really rejuvenated after that. Or for me, I use lavender oil too because it's very calming. I like to spray it in my house, but that's what I do. Journey may do some other things differently, but that's what I do. Every reader's a little bit different with that. So,
Oh, absolutely. And with me, the Epsom salt was good. You could put, if you don't have a tub to soak in, put it on a loofah, scrub your body
that's
with
what I
it.
do because I have a shower.
It's got a great exfoliating effect, but also use a moisturizing body wash afterwards to recondition the body because it
Yeah.
can dry you out. Just a little FYI and a beauty tip because I don't like to be dry either.
You have a
The other
problem.
thing is that you can another thing that helps me with grounding and taking care of emotional baggage that's no longer, that's not something that belongs to you and you feel like you're carrying it around with you. You can always burn sage. You can also use a white
Yeah, sage is
candle,
good.
salt water in a cup beside your bed while you go to sleep. While you're sleeping at night, the salt water absorbs all the negativity that is floating above you when you go to sleep because all of your energy rises up and the negativity is there. The salt water will attract the negativity and it will absorb it. Don't give that to anything. Don't pour it on a plant. Don't do anything but pour it directly. A, toilet. B, on the ground. Do not give it to anything. Don't let anything happen with it. Just dump it out. Don't drink it. Don't do nothing because all you do is take back that negativity. Also, one of my favorite things to do if you live in the north, hopefully you got a small little greenhouse, take some dirt, put it in a pot, put your hands in it, put a plant some seeds, do whatever you want to do, but put your hands in the dirt. The ground is going to neutralize the negativity that's in your body. It's going to neutralize all the energies in your body, good, bad, and the ugly. It neutralizes them all. And it makes you feel good inside and you feel energetic. And I love doing that. I love putting my hands in the salt or the soil and, it changes things. So I plant roses. I have a bunch of rose bushes. Like I've got like a bunch of rose. I've got a rose garden for real. I got about 40 rose bushes and more to come. I just got 5 more. So I'm going to keep on adding. And then I take the roses that grow on these bushes, trim them off. And when they dehydrate, I actually turned them into a powder and put them in extra virgin olive oil and then let them sit in the windowsill for 14 days. As the sun slowly cooks the rose oils into the extra virgin olive oil, you get your $900 bottle of
Rose
rose
oil.
oil. Because if you've ever looked for rose oil online anywhere, it's $1 million freaking dollars. So that way you can just make it yourself because it's the exact same thing as what these big makers are making. They could put a flake in there and say, oh, that's rose oil. Not technically. Crush up a whole rose per bottle. You got rose oil. Make sure you grind them into a powder, though. Get one of those little grinders and just after you dry the petals out, mash them in there. The oils are still within inside the petals. They're just dry. And then once you reintroduce them to the oil, you set them in the windowsill for the sun to bake, and they will slowly cook for a couple, I said 14 days, which is 2 weeks. So after that, you take them out of the windowsill, use it as you please. It's amazing. I use it all the time. I bless a lot of things with it. It's really good to bless. It's good to put on in the middle of your chest. If you want to do that, add a little eucalyptus to it as well. And if you put a little bit of eucalyptus on the bottom of, in the center of your chest with the rose oil, not only are you purifying your energy, you're also opening up your airways to take care of any kind of allergies or anything you may be having at the moment that's clogging your nose. It's an amazing, amazing thing. All right. So hopefully we're able to answer your question, Amy. And it does look like Amy, she's like, you're brilliant. She loves rose oil. But yeah, it's definitely the easiest way to do it. And that way you don't have to pay $1 million for something that you can do at home. I hate seeing anybody waste any time nor waste their money, and especially on something they're not really getting the full benefit of. That's why I had a lady, she asked me, she says, when you do readings, you charge a lot. And I was like, well, I charge a normal rate, but I pretty much give you the information as fast as possible because I am not one to waste anybody's time. I give you everything that you need to know as fast as I can because nobody likes to waste time. And plus, it's just better to be a straight shooter and give them what they need, but make sure your delivery is good because if you say it the wrong way, they can take it the wrong way, and the reading is completely shot. So, got to be cute and know what you're doing, and you have to be psychic because I've gotten a lot of that here recently from other people talking about other shows. Now, there was something going on here that I seen. We got some trolls that do come in here every once in a while, like to get your accurate reading. Please ignore them as we ban them from the site as they keep coming through on these chat rooms and stuff. So we're working on making sure that these type of trolls can't come in here and try to lie to you guys. I would never want that to happen to you. All right. Well, let's keep on going here because they are not associated with My Psychic Connection, nor is they associated with any of us. So, all right. Let's keep on going here. Amy asked that question. All right. Kay is asking, hi, Ryan, do you see an inheritance for me? Do you see an inheritance for me where would it be a car or a condo from my godparents, Mary and Will? I'm like their daughter. He is 90 and she is in her late 80s. Well, I'm going to hand the mic over to Faith because this is her show tonight. I'm just the hostess with the mostest, bringing you guys some of the best psychics
You can
out
give
there.
your opinion too, Journey. honestly, I'm not seeing that. What I'm seeing is money, honey. I'm not saying you're not going to get anything monetary, but I'm seeing money. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing a large chunk of money. Well, it depends what your idea of a large chunk is, but I see about, there's a gauge, and I think it's going to depend on their leftover expenses, but I'm seeing like $200,000, maybe a little bit more, give or take, but I'm seeing money. I don't so much see those items that you discuss. You might still get something that is a physical item, but I'm seeing money. So
Well, what I got with it too is that, there are some personal belongings that will be
Yeah.
left. And I did see some financial benefit out of this. It is a sad thing when we lose a loved one. But yes, I do see you getting an inheritance from your godparents. I know that they're very special to you.
I just don't see those particular items she asked. That's why I said that like that.
No, I don't understand where those are going because it doesn't look like it's going to anywhere. Maybe they're donating. Is more along the
Yeah.
line where I got that.
Yeah.
Because
Because
I
I
don't.
see her getting other stuff. I just don't see those particular items she was asking.
Right. I didn't get those particular items either.
So, but they are leaving you stuff, so that's
Right.
that's
They're leaving you good
good
stuff.
to
Don't get
know.
me
Yeah,
wrong. It's just not.
a condo.
Yeah. Hmm. The condo, I'm not sure where that's going or if that has to be sold because that
Yeah,
seems
I
more
think
like
that
it.
might have to be for some
Mhm.
reason.
I don't know if it's in the agreement or if they've got some kind of like financial way of dealing with it. Maybe if they pass, it goes to somebody or a company.
Well, then too, they have those reverse mortgages too if
That's
they did
possibly
some
what
work
that
on their
is.
house or something because they're older.
All right. Well, we got a lot more questions to go and just a little bit of time, but we are going to take a few seconds to take a word from our sponsor. All right. That's that ad is brought to you by My Psychic Connection and My Press Marketing for your marketing needs. If you guys have a business and would like to market it here at My Psychic Connection, go to mypressmarketing.com. Go on there, fill out the document, and see what they can provide for you. We can do videos and things like that. We can even do shout outs, and we can also talk about your business to give you some ad time and ad space here at My Psychic Connection. All right. I thought this was a family show. It is a family show. Just so happened the girl in the commercial was not happy with her whiny boyfriend and needed a psychic to help her out. Apparently, he's a little needy.
Don't we all?
He was a little needy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, let's keep going here. We got quite a few questions here, so I'd like to be able to get to some of them. All right. Hang on, I got to scroll back for a while. All right. We got called sir and ma'am in this one from Marie. And it says, "Hello, sir and ma'am. May I ask when I get married, and have I met him yet? Thank you." So she'd like to know when she's going to get married, and if the person she's going to get married to, has she met them?
I actually feel like she's got someone around her now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how you feel about that person because you're kind of on the fence sometimes. I feel like there's a sense of frustration. I don't know if this is the person you're with now, but I'm seeing someone who's blonde, okay, and I think they have blue eyes. Um, I want to say their name starts with a C, but I don't know if that's first name or a last name because of how I'm seeing this. And
Mm-hmm.
there's reference to them not being from your area originally. So I do see you getting married, but I keep seeing someone from your past, or I don't know if this is someone from your past or someone you're involved with now, that keeps popping up. So I don't know if you know anyone like that, but that's kind of what I'm getting. And honestly, you should have been married by now, but I feel like you have been roadblocking yourself by having other goals and putting relationship stuff on the back burner because you get really frustrated with people even though you want something special. You get overwhelmed because you're trying to do too much, and so I feel like your relationship stuff has suffered for it because you've been emotionally drained by so many people. So honestly, I feel like you might have had an opportunity to be married to someone before, but it just didn't work or something. There's something with it not working out, and I think after that, you were a little bit burned out, and that's part of why you aren't married right now. But that's okay because I don't feel like that person was for you. The person I keep seeing that this is somebody from your past is coming in. So you may end up with somebody from your past or somebody you already know. Because I keep feeling like this is someone from your past. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's what I'm getting.
Well, the thing about it is that I was getting somebody from her past too that's leaning her around, that's kind of making her stop where she's
Yeah,
at in her tracks. And that
yeah.
a relationship that's trying to build, she's not paying attention to. She's too busy paying attention to the past relationship. Dump the and make the switch. Leave him alone. Leave the past where it was in the past. Leave it in the past.
Because I just feel like it's a hindrance for you. That's why
Right.
you're not with someone right now like you should be.
Right. Ditch the bitch and make the switch. I mean, seriously, leave the past in the past. Leave it there. It ain't worth your time. Apparently, he's coming back because he knows how to manipulate you. He knows how to use you. So he's in your present now, but giving the energy that I see surrounding it, I don't see him continuously being around.
Well, no, but I think she's kind of hoping maybe that it's this person.
But
And he's
nothing's
not ready
changed.
for that, honey.
Okay.
Saying
So
anything, Journey?
I'm
Because
trying
I can't.
to I'm trying to get the energy to kind of tell me about the new person that's trying to be involved with her. But she's
But
not
see, I
paying
think
attention
she
to
has
that
so
person
blocked it
because
that it's hard to. Because every time I keep concentrating on it, it's like the other person's boomeranging in where you can't even see that other person.
well, it's kind of like the dog mentality, and this is what I call the dog mentality. Whoever pees higher and pees longer and has the strongest odor, that's the
Yeah.
one that's the king of the mountain. The higher you pee, the stronger and macho you are. Dog mentality, and he's peeing all over her. And I know that sounds really gross, but that's the dog mentality. He's putting his energy all over her, making her stay put, and it's not even the relationship in which she really wants nor needs. Because he's
No,
not
but she doesn't
changing.
know how to let him
I
go.
get, well, she's in love with him still. She's still in love with him. And that's the biggest problem is that she hasn't been able to let that love go because she wanted him to, she knew the person he could be. She knows the person he can
Yeah.
be. And that's who she's in love with. But she's not in love with the person he is. See, he's changed.
Well, unfortunately, that happens to a lot of us.
I know. I know. And that's why I'm here, and that's why you are here to let them know. As much as we want to love that type of person, or we want to love, we can see the best in somebody, but yet we need to see them for who they're being, not who they can be. Because who you have
Well,
today is
that's
who
the
you get
thing,
now.
when we get into relationships, right? As people, we have the highest of hopes, and sometimes we don't always see the negative in people. We want to see just the good because we do love them, and
Correct.
it's hard to separate ourselves from it. So,
Okay, so making sure that wasn't a very important email that was coming through, but it was not. So we're good. Because I had 2 emails last night, people trying to talk to radio shows that we had already, and they were getting mad because we weren't responding. I was like, that's because that's not alive.
Oh.
That was a rerun. Gotta watch the live show for us to respond to you. All right. So yes. All right. Let's keep on going here. We got some more questions. Hello, Victor. All right. Let's see here. Taurus, got that. All right. This question's from Amla. It says, "Hi, Gifts of Faith and Journey. I was looking for more detail information on how I meet my final soulmate. I know Journey, you saw him coming in January. Any more insight?"
He's not in your area, Amala, okay? I keep seeing travel connected to this, and I almost see like a convention or something. I don't know if this is a convention or 'cause it's like a gathering, okay? Some type of gathering. This person's older than you a little bit. I'd say about 4 or 5 years older. Um, and I feel like I keep getting the north. He's from the north, like north from you, okay? Um, and I see. I'm going to disagree with Journey just a little bit on a time frame because I see like January, February, late February, maybe even early March. And I feel like the timing is off just because of things that are going on in our world, not necessarily anything with you or with this person. But you know, Amala, sometimes you have a hard time letting people in. So what I would say to you is, I don't feel like this person is your typical person. I don't feel like you will be expecting this person, but this will be good for you. So don't push them away just because you're hesitant initially. Because as weeks progress, I feel like you will get closer to this person and you will see some good qualities in this person. This person does have a little bit of health issues. I keep getting issues with one leg, the left leg. There's something about this person's left leg. So they may have a bad knee, is what I'm kind of feeling. And I'm just telling you that because I'm picking up off of it. Um, Sorry, guys, I'm trying to hold my camera steady. And I keep feeling like the person possibly is a Pisces on a Pisces with a Cancer rising or a Cancer with a Pisces rising. Um, and I keep seeing this person has green or brown eyes. They're very good with their money. They may own an apartment or a condo of some sort. And I get reference to some type of SUV style truck or vehicle. I hope that helps.
Yeah, and I do feel like there is a distance problem for a little while too. There's travel involved, but it's going to stay travel involved for quite some time before they get to that point. So, all right. Well, thank you for your question, Amla. We're going to go ahead and go with Catherine. Catherine has a question. Says, "I would love to know where my person is. I've been unpartnered for 11 years, and as soon as men find out I've got two disabled young adult children, I'm a I am a package of three. Bam, out of here."
Well, uh, I don't think you've been looking in the right places. And that's part of your problem. And you tend to draw in people that need help too. So, on top of taking care of your kids and yourself, you're taking care of people with emotional issues that can't be a support to you. So, that's part of the problem. What I would suggest to you, because I feel like this person's coming, the name I get is James or Jim. Okay. Um, this person's really down to earth. I feel like really kind of old-fashioned values kind of, but very liberal at the same time. It's kind of a oxymoron. I feel like this person, I don't know what part of the country you're in, but I feel like this person may actually be from Tennessee. There's reference to that. And I also feel like you would meet this person in some type of parent support. I don't know what this is, okay, so just bear with me, but sometimes we see stuff that doesn't always make sense to us. It's some type of support group, some type of group. This is online. Maybe it's for parents with disabled kids or something. But I feel like his kids have behavioral issues. He's got a daughter with behavioral issues. She's about 12 or 15 is what I'm seeing. He is a single parent. The mother didn't want to deal with the child. So I'm just going to tell you that now. And there's reference to his daughter liking to play the piano. But I feel like he has some type of fit, like emotional fits, or she throws things. And I'm not knocking any disabled people by any means, but I'm just seeing this from her. And I feel like she may have some type of communication issues. Like it's hard for her to talk for whatever reason of whatever her ailment is. Um, I keep getting reference to you meeting this person in the summer, late fall. It's got an online or computer connection to it. Then you may eventually meet him in person. I feel again, what is it with people meeting people at a distance? This person lives about an hour and a half to 3 hours away from you because I keep getting reference to the distance. But this would be something long term. And I'm also getting a different name around you as well. So I'm going to tell you this name as well. I keep getting the name Peter. So I got two names. I got James and I got Peter. So I just want to make you aware of that. And I don't know why I got two names, but you may meet somebody by one name and the other person be by the other name. But this person is coming. I feel too that you're so burnt out. There's part of you that feels like you don't have time for love or you don't deserve it on that capacity, even though it's something that you want. And I think because you tend to draw in people that need help on top of your children, it can be very difficult for you. But just hang in there because I keep seeing that you pray about this, and I feel like this person hasn't been ready for you, and he's also been very burnt out by his daughter's issues. But I honestly feel like you both will be a support to one another because you have similar issues with your children. Not the exact same ones, but you both have issues so that you need help with, and I think that you will ultimately be a good support to one another.
Right. So hopefully we were able to answer your question. She said, "Oh my God, James is my ex-husband. Peter is my first and only love."
Hi.
That's really cool. So we're going to keep going here, and she might be circling back. The energies. You never know what the energies are
That's
going to do for
true.
you.
Sometimes our karmic ties aren't finished with people.
It's true.
So, unfortunately, sometimes.
All
And
right,
then
our next
sometimes it's a good thing because sometimes they change.
right. Well, our next question is coming from Heavenly Moon from YouTube. It says, "Hi, I would like to know if I will find out I'm pregnant anytime soon, boy or girl."
Hmm. Well, I feel like this is something that you had to have help with because I feel help with this, and I feel like you may have had some pregnancies previously that didn't come through because I see little spirits around you. As far as you getting pregnant now, I do see pregnancy for you. I don't know if you're pregnant right this second, and I'm usually pretty good with pregnancies, but I do see a baby coming down for you. What I see is a little girl. And I see summertime. So I don't know if that means you would deliver in the summertime or if that means that you will get pregnant in the summertime. But I do see it for you. She's got kind of wavy-ish hair, like when she has hair, and it's brown. And I feel like she wants her name to start with a C, but I don't know that that's what you would have her name start with. But that's what is shown to me, and she'll be a very girly girl and like her nails painted and be very sweet and delicate and like lots of hugs and stuff like that. And I get reference to her loving animals. So I hope that helps. What I would tell you is though too, you need to take really good care of yourself during that pregnancy. Um, because I feel like you have issues with blood pressure and could possibly get preeclampsia. So I hope that helps.
She said, "Oh, how cute." I'm glad we were able to answer your question. Yeah, I got pregnancy too. I got female as well. I got that the energy is, I got very
I
feminine.
got
So
reference to May for time frame, but I
mhm.
don't know if that's like delivery time or if that'll be actual conception.
I felt
So
like actual, so thank you for the information. I got the actual conception of finding out, well, I won't say conception. I will say finding out she's pregnant end of April going into May, right around that time
yeah, that's
frame.
kind of what I got.
Because
So
to me, it's like she accidentally is feeling that she's like she's under the weather, just like you were talking about the blood pressure thing. She's feeling a little flushed, and heart's beating a little harder than normal. There's so much crap going on out in the world today, so it's a little worrisome. So she goes to the doctor, finds out she's pregnant. So that's exactly what I saw there. All right. Let's keep going here as I'm going down here. Hi, hello. Well, under the name of Terry, her actual name is Rachel. If you could give us a question, we don't usually do general reads here. If you like a general reading, you can go to mypsychicconnection.com, talk with us there, and we'll be more than happy to give you a general read. But Terry, if you would, or Rachel, would you, if you would please give us a question that you would like to have asked and answered. And she also said that she likes eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus oil is one of my favorites. So, that's one of my go-to oils. Tea tree oil is really good in case, like, let's say you get a cut and it's getting a little infected. Use a little tea tree oil on it. Yeah, it burns just a little bit. It's got a little tingle.
actually good for toe fungus too.
Okay, well, I wasn't going to go the fungus route, but yeah, it works in that
Wow.
too. But tea tree is
Works
good.
out.
It cures like bacteria. It kills bacteria, things like that. It's really, really good. All right. Crystal would like to know, am I ever going to lose the weight?
No, not if you don't stay focused. Then you don't stay focused a lot of times. You get impatient and you give up too easy because you get impatient about it. I feel like you have thyroid issues, honey, and that's part of the problem. And then it's hard for you to stay motivated. You don't like you start stuff and then you don't finish it, and then you have a lot of depression because of your thyroid and hormone issues. So if you can get the thyroid in check, that'll kind of help you a little bit too with your moods. You've been really like sad and a little bit on edge too, but you have to stay focused. If you stay focused, you're going to lose the weight you want. But I feel like what happens is you start and you have a really good stride for about 3 weeks, and then you're like, oh, this is taking too long. There's no progress. I'm not doing it. So if you can get the thyroid stuff under control and try to stay motivated and know that you can do it. You just have to stay on a routine. You'll be all right. But I think if you can get them to check your thyroid and get your system kind of going, it'll be better. Okay?
That kind of goes inside with what she says here as my health badge. So taking a look at the thyroid and trying to make sure that we're getting everything back in health. is very important. I keep seeing metabolism. Get the metabolism going. You need to get the blood pumping, get the blood flowing. Okay. Okay, so our next question coming from Chanel. Hello, I'm just curious if the guy I'm with is my future husband, and anything else should I know about our relationship?
I'm going to be really honest with you because I'm a very blunt reader. Your current boyfriend is very charming, but he can be very, I don't know what the right term is, overly assertive, like he wants to be the boss. And I know the attraction that you have to him emotionally and physically, and he has it too, and he's very charming and funny, and you could have something long term with him. But he needs to give you give and take. That's the one thing I don't like because I feel like when you're trying to express things to him emotionally, he kind of goes on shutdown and doesn't really hear completely what you say. And long term, that's going to be a difficulty for you. And the attractions and things that you have, once you get married, sometimes that kind of stuff dies down. So you need to have better communication. If you want to be married to him, you can have that, but you guys have to work on this stuff now so that you can have that, if that makes sense. Because I really do feel like he has love for you and he wants that with you, but he can be selfish and he wants things his own way.
She
And I
said
don't want that
yes.
long term for you in a relationship.
She says yes, he wants to be the alpha male.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I don't like that for you. And I feel like that would turn into aggressiveness at some point also if you marry him.
She
I know
says
that that's kind of
that
a
I
turn
tell
on.
them communication is key for the future.
Yeah, you have to. You have to find a way to make him listen to you. You guys have great attraction physically and mentally, but that's not enough for a marriage. You have to have a friendship. And when he goes off on trying to be the alpha male and not hearing you, that's not the kind of partner you deserve. So,
That's right. All right. Thank you, Chanel. Let's take care of that here. All right, let's keep on going here. I got all right. Hi, Becky. I see you're on here. If you'd like to be a little bit more specific about the guidance and the area that you were wanting guidance in, um, unless Faith is willing to take that blindly and the guidance that she's looking for.
okay, so she's asking for guidance, Journey.
Yes, she says, can you give me any guidance, please?
Okay, what's her name?
Becky.
Okay. Becky, you got a bunch of different stuff going on here. And we don't usually do general reads, but I'll try to tell you a little bit of what I'm seeing. Okay? You got some work issues going on, like I feel like you don't have your feet planted in work correctly, and you're overwhelmed with finances around you. You also have a lot of depression um, due to some personal relationships. I want to say they're family related or people you consider family not hearing you out and not feeling. I don't know if this is not feeling like you're good enough for family or not feeling like you're good enough in the workplace and then needing more emotional support. You're way too hard on yourself. You're comparing your life to other people a lot lately. And you're running around like a chicken without a head on. That's not what God would have you do. And you need to slow down. You used to write things down more than what you do. You need to write things again because I feel like you used to write things maybe when you were younger. I'm not sure when this was, but you used to write down things more and get your thoughts and things out. You need to write things down again to get yourself kind of clear and centered. And I wish that you had better friends because I don't feel like you make the time for yourself to have a real life and you feel real isolated to me emotionally. Like you keep a lot of things in and it overwhelms you quite a bit. What I would say to you is, I hope some of what I'm saying makes sense, first of all. Secondly, stop being so hard on yourself and know that if you keep doing this to yourself, you're going to burn yourself out emotionally because those other people are hard on you, but you're harder on yourself because you're feeling what they're saying and you're taking it to heart and you're assuming it must be true. And maybe, yeah, I mean, maybe part of it is because let's face it, we could all do better. Everybody can do better. You can always do better. But if you know that you're doing the best that you can, don't tear yourself up comparing your life to other people and worrying about everything because it's not going to do you any good. Just do the best that you can do. Your time is coming. I feel like you'll kind of get out of the situation that you're in emotionally with all the finances and even some of the relationship conflicts you're having with people that you consider like family and close friends by June, but you still got a ways to go. What I would tell you is you need to write some of your thoughts and emotions down, get them out because you're not expressing them, but things will get better. I hope some of what I said made sense. Since you didn't ask a question, that's what I was getting off of you generally.
Awesome. Well, hey guys, we're gonna take one last question here, and I'm gonna grab it right from here, and it's Jen. So it's still watching from New Zealand, and would love to know if love will come into life soon.
This is the thing. I feel someone from your past coming in. You haven't completely let go of someone from your past, whether that's emotionally or physically. And so I feel like until you kind of do that, because you kind of compare relationship to this past person. And I feel like it may have ended abruptly or not ended the way you thought it should, or maybe it's not completely. And it's kind of weird because I feel like it's not completely over, but you're not together like you wish you were. So I don't know if it's not over in an emotional sense or a physical sense, but I feel like it's not over for you in a way. Even if it is over, but it's not in your heart, maybe. And so I feel like that's been a hindrance. I also feel like there is someone coming in or that would be trying to come in and they're south in direction from you. There's reference to this person possibly owning their own store. I keep getting like a antique store or a bookstore, and I keep getting reference to you meeting this person walking, like you're walking a trail, or I don't know what this is, like walking in a forest or woods or something, and you may meet the person that way. There's reference to this person's name starting with an H, okay? And I do get reference to this person having a like a 12 or 11-year-old son, and they love to cook. They love history. I don't know if this is any of the stuff you like. And I'm getting reference to hiking or walking around this person. Um, and they're pretty independent. I don't feel any financial issues with this person. This person does have blood pressure issues, though. I just want to make you aware. And I feel like this person dresses kind of what I call preppy casual. But they're more together and more solid and very spiritual person. And I feel like what's going to draw you to them is their eyes and their smile. This person has blue eyes and a beautiful smile that lights up their whole face. Um, and I feel like this is someone you've prayed for because I keep seeing you praying at night when you're resting and just kind of reflecting because you've been burnt out for so long on other situations. It's coming, and I feel like it's going to be towards the fall, though. I hope that helps.
All right. Well, guys, we are out of time for tonight, but we will be back Monday with myself, Journey Ryan. So if you guys have questions that didn't get answered tonight, join us on Monday, same time, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you're on Facebook Live, like the group that you're in. If you're on YouTube. Subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified every time that we're online. We've got a 5-day lineup with myself, Journey Ryan, on Mondays. Tuesdays, it's myself and Miss Holly. Wednesdays, we're here with Trinity Black. Thursdays, we're here with Marin, the Dream Interpreter. And of course, on Fridays, we're here with Miss Wonderful Gifts of Faith.
Everybody have a great weekend and love to all of you.
Well, from everyone here at My Psychic Connection, we want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. Catch us on Monday when we'll be back to do some more readings. Until then, have a great night, and we'll see you on Monday.